This tower is a giant cannon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remain.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't we aren't humanity? That moon server you're so worried about in your hope, but in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, they built up the command. Isn't that
9S.
Shut up! You killed. That's all we need to kill each other.
9S saying shut up is kind of how I feel as the dialogue, right?
The 9S, but the model designate.
Come on, let me make my choice.
The official designation is 2E.
Okay, now we have to just pick 9S for this one. Yes.
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
9S!
It doesn't matter. Why do I long for humans like this? Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to...
Well, we already did A2's choice, so it just makes sense for me to do 9S's now, really. And yes, it's a terrible choice, I know. I think technically 9S leads to a bad ending anyway.
Our core programming demands that we...
Shut up! Shut up!
This is why I prefer Nier as opposed to 9S, really. 9S just does a psycho gimmick, and it kind of makes me not like his character as much as, well, you know, Nier, or brother/father. Which I both like equally, by the way, because they're good characters. They do right by Yona, you know. Also, they get to make great. They both make great friends along the way. With Kaine and Emil, it's awesome. 2B and 9s kind of feel a bit too impersonal for me. That's probably what it might be. That's probably why I'm not massively too in love with the protagonists compared to the original Nier.
Fine. I'll just destroy it. It all goes away. That'll solve everything!
Damn it!
Struggling to lock on. What the hell's going on? There we go.
Take care of 9S.
Half the next part of the game is going to be hacking, pretty much, if I recall, with a bit of text. I hope you like reading. Just gonna type in the chat. Yeah, it's the new PogChamp. You're not looking or reading at any of it. Read most of it. It's really just the arc question that gets asked. Just ending D. Yeah, that's the ending. That's D's ending. So to get the other ending, I have to stay as opposed to leave. Very underwhelming ending, really, but what can you do? Don't worry, the next time I go through the text, I'll just skip through ASAP.
Report our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Ah, we have to accept the request in order to get the other ending.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yeah, true.
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Basis, come to the stream. Although it's going to be technically over. After this section, there's just really the extra bit to be doing. Don't worry, I'll be switching over to something later on, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. It's just that the other two endings are super short. They feel, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Rushed, I suppose, is maybe the right word. Or at least a bit dialed in, I suppose. They'll get at me for that, but I don't really care. In my opinion, the canonical thing's the one with A2, because it makes the most sense. I'm really looking forward to the original Nier remaster because that game has much more fun to it in terms of story and narrative. This game has its moments, but like far between compared to the original Nier. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you doing? Come on, crap, to be over with already. This is a little bit dull, I'm not gonna lie. Span isn't exactly, read your message in a moment, so I'm just trying not to die. Because I think if I don't end up having to start again. Jesus, this section has some. I understand if you're into bullet hells, but I'm not really a bullet hell player, really. Damn it. Yeah. No. What makes you say that? What happened? I don't know what the hell they were thinking doing this to like your other ending. I guess they couldn't really make another dungeon or something. Jesus Christ, is this a really, really... Ugh, what's the word I'm looking for? Annoying. This is really not my idea of a good time, to be fair. Yeah, these two endings are not very good. And the fact that, like, this is probably going to be the canonical ending is the worst part about it. I get what the game's doing. It's being meta as fuck right now, and it's trying to be very ha-ha. Look, we're clever, but it's not. It's just coming off as fucking stupid. People are gonna be like, "Oh, this goes right over your head," but like, I don't care. This is just, this is as subtle as getting hit in the head with a brick. Like they're doing it purposely to annoy the player to the point where something will happen. Oh yeah, of course you'd be more concerned about him, cripes. Now you just basically get like...
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet, here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Pod 153 to player. Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish Nier Automata?
I wonder if I can be really sarcastic about how underwhelming this ending is. It's the one that says this ending, the other ending was better. Shitty world, shitty game. I can't be that harsh. I'm a popular fan. Yeah, I know. I'd love to freely type. That you know what would happen if they did, though. It'd be a right can of worms. Nonetheless. Where's original Nier is better than this? I hate Platinum games. Oh man, that'd be amazing. I mean, to be fair, I don't hate Platinum games, but they've definitely got some questionable things on their resume. To be fair. Yeah, some of these are like... They don't even recognize Kaine on here, which is annoying. Oh, not tied to the game, is she? Do you like this game? What you're playing now is a mere game. Nonetheless. That's what I was thinking, yeah. It'd be something like that. With a shit ton of edgelords putting down really, really shitty things. Nonetheless, the game is crap anyway. I can't even put this ending sucks or anything like that. Which it does, really. What you're playing is a mere game, yet this game is crap anyway. That's what I'm gonna put. And we're not gonna say we're not gonna have my my country on here. I'm gonna go further. In fact, what country can I pretend that I'm from according to this? There's loads. Iraq, Iran, Oman, Qatar. Man, they've got loads on here. Bolivia. Okay, fair enough. We'll pick Bolivia. Yeah, or Yemen. Yeah, I suppose we could have Yemen. Yemen would work. Heaven, hell. Oh, you got like the fictional places. There's Yemen. We'll have Yemen, I guess. Yes, what you're playing is a mere game. Yes, this game is crap anyway. Yemen. Yes, I'm done here.
Understood. Returning to title screen.
That's pretty much it now. Put Zimbabwe. Yeah, I could have put that down, to be fair.